Hey guys, I'm Bobby from Adventures in Whiskey. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we have a special whiskey, Booker's 30th anniversary. If you are a follower of my blog, or if you know me, you know I'm a massive Booker's Bourbon fan. Their 25th anniversary a few years back was a 10-year-old whiskey, one of my favorites of all time. So now for the 30th anniversary, Booker's 30th is a blend of about 70% 9-year-old whiskey and about 30% 16-year-old whiskey. Initially, it was all 16-year-old whiskey, and Master Still of Fred No thought it was a little bit too oak forward. So he added some 9-year-old whiskey, and we have what we have now. Booker's 30th is bottled, uncut and unfiltered. In this case, it's 125.8 proof. Let's smell and taste. That's really good. So when I first opened the bottle, and this is my second bottle, by the way, it was really good. When I first opened the bottle, I thought it was a bit too oak forward. I let it sit for a couple, I poured some, let it sit for a couple days, went back to it, and it opened up wonderfully. The nose is oak forward still, but not as much. It's got some sweet oak, got some toasted oak. It's got some of those darker caramels. It's got a little like vanilla pod, and it's got some honey roasted nuts, which is sort of a Jim Beam signature. There's always some sort of nuttiness in the smell and taste. And there's some fruit, which is really nice. Some like darker fruit. So the nose is fantastic. Taste. That's really good. The palate closely follows the nose. So you start off with those waves of darker caramels, a little molasses, a little honey, some vanilla notes, not as big here as in the standard batches of Booker's. That's very vanilla forward. It's here, it's a little darker. There's a little spice. There's those roasted nuts, as I said earlier. And then there's this nice, lovely sort of toasted oak. It's very aromatic. It's a little spicy. It's really good. But where this whiskey falls a little short is in the finish. I'm used to Booker's having a very long finish. This limited edition does not. I'd say medium at best. It's sort of a nice amalgamation of oak and those dark caramels, a little spice coming together, a little fruit even at the end, some like concentrated fruit. But then it sort of just falls off. Like I said, medium finish, not long finish. What does that mean for the whiskey itself? It does diminish the tasting, the experience, the overall, but it does not diminish the quality. Like like I said, this is my second bottle. I like the stuff. If I can find a third bottle, I'd pick it up in a heartbeat. If you notice, the case is a little bit different than standard Booker's. All the cases here are made from wood pulled from rickhouses at Jim Beam, which is kind of neat. But you're not drinking the case. You can't ingest the case. It's all about the whiskey. How would I rate the whiskey? It's just shy of excellent. Just short of the wonderfulness that was that 25th anniversary a few years back. All because of that finish. If the finish were longer, I'd put it right up on par with the 25th anniversary. Both different flavor profiles. The other one was more classic bourbon. This one's a little bit darker, a little bit oakier. By no means over oaked. It's fantastic. Even with the shorter finish, it's fantastic. Have you had Booker's 30th? Let me know, comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Cheers.